Alright, welcome. My opponent for this game was GRANTHANCHUK. This season I'm going to alternate between Axis games and Allied games. This is one of my Axis placement games. And we'll see how it goes. With that, we'll get right into the gameplay. Alright, Germany round number 1. So, Russia did something that I haven't seen a lot before. He bought an AA gun, a tank, 3 infantry, and 1 artillery. And then his combat move, he went a tank, 3 infantry, and an artillery into Bellow. He went 6 infantry, 2 artilleries, and a tank. So he did 9 into West Russia, and then he did 7 into Ukraine. The hilarious part is that the 7 unit attack in Ukraine got a 0.94% result, and he lost only 1 infantry. Oh my god. He lost 4 infantry in West Russia, and he lost 1 infantry in Bellow. So, needless to say, that's pretty ridiculous, but it is what it is. So, I'm going to slow play. I don't think Russia's going to have a lot on the back end. I'm really interested to see what he's going to do with the United Kingdom. I went ahead and just bought 1 tank, 9 infantry, 2 artilleries. I'm going to stack France, and I'm going to kill as many Russians as I can and see what we can do from there. He did move the AA gun into Ukraine, so I'm not going to use any fighters on that. But I'm going to take these guys here. I'm going to take the battleship into 17. I'm going to take the transport into Transjordan. I'm going to take 3 infantry and 2 tanks into Ukraine, and I'm going to take 2 infantry and 2 fighters and a tank into Bellow, and then I'm going to take 5 infantry and a fighter into Karelia. And then I'm going to hit C-Zone 7 with everything I can. Alright, I think that's everything. Is that everything? Yep. I think so. Oh, maybe I should do that. You know what? I didn't think of it, but I'm going to do it. So let me do this here. Let me take 1 guy and a tank and hit that. Alright. Oh, this submarine's got to go here. Alright. Alright, I think that's it. We'll see what happens there. Let's roll it. Yeah, I know. Implausible Ukraine. Really? Okay. Let's see here. We'll take this fighter out of there and we'll send it into Ukraine. Unlikely. Alright. You gotta get it. 3 rounds for that. That's not looking well. Wow. Of course it did. Okay. Combat was kind of ridiculous. So, of course, his AA gun took out one of my planes. Oh, my goodness. But other than that, it was actually pretty good. We're going to fly our planes back to France. This guy's going to France. This guy's going to France. The AA gun is going to Germany. Let's see here. And let's see. This guy's going to right there. This guy here, he's going to go to Germany. No, he'll go to Finland. And then these guys are going to go here. This guy's moving back. So I am going to lose some tanks. And actually, I gotta move. I did not want to move these guys, but I gotta move them. I gotta move them. Actually, I don't need to move the tanks. But I gotta have something in Poland, because when he... this guy here can go all the way to Poland. When he decides... Actually, you know what? He'll go over to France. And these fighters will go to France. When this guy kills the tanks here, I need to at least be able to counter. Which I'm sure he's going to do, but yeah. I did not want to move these guys forward, but I did anyway. I'm actually really interested to see what United Kingdom does. Alright, we're going to send our tank. And we're going to put 1 artillery. And 2 infantry in there. And then we'll do 7 infantry and an artillery. Actually, no. We'll put 8 infantry in there and 1 in there. Yep. Yeah, they can't do anything with that. They can do the bomber if they want. Alright. Alright. Based on this guy's first moves, our goal will be just to wear the hell out of Russia. So he just lost a shit ton of units across the front lines. And I'll just buy infantry and artillery with Germany and slowly just move forward. Hopefully the back end of the Japanese will start killing this. I got to look at the math on Szechuan. I might be able to hit that. So I'll look at it. But anyway, that's going to do it for Germany round number 1. And I will see you guys back for Japan round 1. Alright, Japan round number 1. So, United Kingdom bought 2 infantry, 2 tanks, a destroyer, and an AA gun. I'm not sure why he did the AA gun, because he got 2 AA guns now in India. Put the destroyer in Sea Zone 8. And what else did he buy? 2 infantry, 2 tanks. So, okay. Maybe a tank in each one of these. No, the 2 tanks had to go there. Because he took a tank from here. 2 fighters and a bomber attacked 17. They killed my battleship. That's pretty standard. And he did not lose anything. He did not lose anything in that battle, which is nice for him. Fighter attacked Sea Zone 5. We figured that, landed in West Russia. Fighter, destroyer, and a cruiser attacked Sea Zone 7. That's it? A fighter, destroyer, and a cruiser? Oh, he lost the destroyer. Okay. And then an infantry. Okay, they attacked Trans, which we figured. Oh yeah, then he tried to take New Guinea, but he failed, and he took Borneo. And he killed my transport and my destroyer in 61. Pretty well, kind of standard moves, but I think he's definitely going KJF because of the kind of moves that he did. So, I went ahead and just bought 2 transports, 2 infantry, and a plane. And then I'm going to take back some of my stuff here. I'm going to try to take back some of my stuff here. And push forward into Asia. So let's see. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to grab our artillery and our infantry. Go down to 47, drop them in Borneo, use our 2 fighters in Borneo. And then we're going to use our aircraft carrier to kill the transport. We're going to use our submarine, our fighter, and our bomber to kill the cruiser transport there. We're going to use our battleship and our cruiser and our destroyer to kill that. Do we need our aircraft carrier there? I don't know. Might want to move the aircraft. Oh well. And we're going to take... let's see. Let's not use that one. Let's use that one there. And we're going to do 1 there. 2 there. 3 there. And our fighter. This fighter's going here. This fighter is going here. All right. Ah, shit, I don't know how that's going to work. All right. Unlikely in Borneo. Oh, shit. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. All right. Wow. Oh, that's gonna be a joke. Oh, that's gonna be a funny joke. Alright, combat was mixed. We took Borneo back, which is good, but the rest of our stuff was not so great. Let's go. We can go there? Okay, let's go there and there and there. Move this guy down. And our aircraft carrier will go here. And then this guy will go here. Yep. All right. I think that's it. All right. We'll put a fighter and 60 and our transports in and our infantry. Alrighty. Alrighty. So I fully anticipate he's going to come down and take the Solomons. If I'm anticipating the KJF, he's going to take the Solomons, and then with England, he's going to try to push into here. Maybe even both. Use the tank here and the guy in the plane here, maybe. Maybe he'll use his Americans to try to take Yunnan back. But we'll see. Anyway, that is going to do it for Japan round 1, and I will see you guys back for Germany round number 2. Alright, Germany round number 2. So, America, we did say it was going to be a KJF. Now, I thought he would go down here and take the Solomons and threaten Philippines, but instead he's just amassing a fleet in the Pacific, which is not really a threat to Japan yet. I think I can kill all of his Russians here in Berry, and then send a tank over here and start taking all of Russia's money and moving forward here. But I know United Kingdom is going to move forward here for sure, 1,000%. And so America bought a submarine, a transport, a destroyer, a carrier, and a tank. Everything went over here. So he's got nothing over here. This stuff is probably going to hit France, but I'm going to defend France. And then Russia bought... Let's see, what did America do as far as combat? I don't know if he did anything. Oh yeah, he did. Dude, he attacked. He attacked with no planes. And then he used a fighter on Berry to kill this. With he attacked Berry with a fighter and no land support? Oh, I guess he lost his plane. And then he just decided to attack with the 6 dudes. So then when he went to Russia, he bought an AA gun, a tank, 3 infantry, and an artillery. That's not enough land units. He's got so thin land units here. I'm just going to crush as many as I can and go as hard as I can for Russia. Because I'm going to have to deal with this. I'll just try to stall this as much as possible and then just go hard for Russia. But in order to do that, I think I'll be able to take a turn and kill this, and then that'll no longer be a threat for Manchuria. And I can focus on snatching Australia, doing this, and then moving over to Africa. And just building ships and fighting this, because this is going to be a pain in the ass. Let's see. Okay. And let's see the combat moves. 6 infantry, 2 artilleries, and a tank. Attacked West Russia. 6 infantry, 2 artilleries, and a tank. Attacked West Russia. Oh, that's round 1. Sorry. Let's see here. Combat moves. 7 infantry attacked Berry. So we lost an infantry. And 2 tanks, 2 artilleries. Okay. Let's see here. Killed 4 infantry and a tank. Lost 2 infantry and an artillery. That's fine. I can afford to trade. I can afford to trade with Germany early. So that's not good for him. Russia really can't afford to trade, but I gotta make him pay, or else he can. So a tank and 3 infantry to Caucasus. Okay. Alright, to counter, I just went ahead and bought another fighter, 8 infantry and 2 artillery. And I'm going to... So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take an artillery and an infantry and take Egypt. And then this is the play that's kind of iffy. I'm going to go ahead and hit Kareli again. With 6 tanks and 2 guys. And I'm not taking a fighter. And then I'm going to shift these guys here. And then we're going to take all of our planes and hit C-Zone 8. I think that's it. Yep. I think that's it. All right. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I'm not capturing it, I know. Okay, that's good. All right, combat was pretty good. We only lost one guy in Karelia, which is nice, which makes it now his counter with his 2 infantry. Oh man, I did the math wrong. Damn it. He's got 2 infantry, two infantry, 2 tanks, an artillery and a fighter. It's 38% to kill this. Alright, we're going to take 1 and 2. And then we're going to land all of our fighters in France. We're going to move these guys up. And let's see. This is actually going to be 4 fighters now. An AA gun, 2 infantry and artillery, and 4 fighters. It's a 99%. So we're going to take 1 guy and put it there. And then we are going to go... Oh, let's go 6 and 1. We'll go like that. We'll send 1 AA gun. All right. And this guy will go down here. All right, so if Russia wants to counter and hit this, he's got a 38% chance to win. Let's see. But only a couple of chances he only has the fighters left. Maybe he has 1 tank left. That's fine, actually, for me. That's fine for me. Because I got to start, once I start eating into his money. Right now his money is not hurting. He's got 26 bucks, so but once we start cutting into his money, then we'll be okay. And this here, France will be safe. And if he decides to move in here into C-Zone 8 and take Northwestern with his 2 transports here, well, we'll just kill him. If he decides to go up here, which he might do, let's see. 1, 2, 3. He'll have to take both of these, which he could do. Yeah, 3. Okay, that's fine. We can kick him out of there. And then he'll have no response. So we can kick him out of there probably. And it'll be better for us to get our planes in range anyway. So that'll be alright for us, I think. Alright, so we're going to put our fighter in Germany and our 2 artillery in Germany, and then 7 guys and 1 guy in Italy. And that will be it. All right. All right, and then we're going to have to do some math and figure out this right here. But that is going to do it for Germany round 2, and I'll see you guys back for Japan round number 2. All right, Japan round 2. So wasn't exactly sure how to defend against this. United Kingdom did exactly what we thought they were going to do. They bought a fighter, a tank, and 2 infantry, but they bought an industrial complex for Eastern Canada, which I've seen done before. I've done it myself a few times, so we can build some transports safely where they can't be attacked and then start sending stuff, most notably the Northern Shuck. But that's not going to work because I'll just guard. I should be able to get enough aircraft to just guard C-Zone 3. And they're not going to be able to build. It'll be a long time before they amass enough stuff to move over there. So if that's what they want to do, okay. I think it's going to take them a long time. They actually attacked Egypt and failed, which is going to open up Africa for me. So Africa is going to be open. Which is nice. I probably will not even hit trans. I'll probably just stack Egypt and then push in Africa. I don't know. I'll have to think about that for Germany's turn. I did do the math on all his entire naval fleet here and my entire naval fleet here. And it's actually, I can hold out on it. I've got like I can do a counter punch of like 90-something% and defend at 80-something%. If he decides to go this next turn, round 2, and go all the way down to the Solomons and threaten these things here, which he might do. This turn I'm going to move everything into 62, and so next turn I'll have to go into 48. So then if he threatens Borneo, if he threatens Borneo, I'll just buy a handful of subs, and then if he takes it, I'll just knock him out. If we have to do that. So I went ahead and just bought a sub, 3 infantry, 2 artilleries, and a fighter. This defending the KJF is just all about surviving with Japan until I can take Russia with Germany. So that's what we're going to try to do. But one thing we are going to do is we are going to take Australia. And then let me see if he can. Does he have anything that can hit 46? Where's his bomber? 1, 2. No. He has no bomber. Let's see here. He's got no bomber up here. Where's his American? Oh, his American bomber is over here. I'm going to kill it. So let me take my bomber here and kill it. And we'll just land it in maybe Baltic. So we can keep it. It's always nice to have a Japanese bomber over here because of the way the turn of events go. A lot of times it prevents England from doing half of a move, right? It's harder to shift without defense sometimes. So it's always nice to have Japanese air presence in Germany. And then the other thing we're going to do, God, I want to kill this so bad. I want to kill it so bad. But we're going to kill all of his guys in Berry because I'm done with that. So we are going to take our tank and 3 infantry, go to 62, drop them in Berry. We're going to take our battleship. We're going to take our other battleship and our cruiser and our fighter and our 4 fighters. And we are going to attack all these guys here. Hopefully the tank will survive. And if that happens, we can just run the tank across the northern part of Russia and take all of his money. And then the other thing we're going to do is... Yeah, we'll do this. We'll go 1 here and we'll push forward. The other thing he did is he used British fighters with no land units to hit Ukraine. So he's willing to just sacrifice air which I get that sometimes, but I guess because he's going to run this tank maybe down here and just take some more stuff with Moscow or with Russia. I don't know. I'm not 100% sure. And then if he wants to take the tanks, 2 tanks, and his 2 fighters and hit this, he can definitely do that. Let's see, this guy's going to die from England. More than likely. But that's okay, then I can just go back down here with all my navy and kill him. Oh man, it's going to be just a pain in the ass going back and forth in the Pacific, but that's just the way it's going to have to be. But if we can kill these, it'll open up. It'll be a lot easier for me. So let's run it. I know we're not capturing it. If I lose my bomber to his bomber, I won't be shocked the way these dice have gone. So let's do this here. One. I understand why people rage quit this game. It makes absolutely no sense to lose a 4 to a 1. I mean, that's just, come on, dude. That's like a battleship to a sub. That's just, and not even just to kill it and lose it okay on a hit back. It doesn't even kill it. That's just so stupid. Oh well, there's nothing really, no way around that though, I guess. So. Oh, you know what? Let me see something here. Okay, they can't get there. All right, let's go back here. Oh, let's see here. Our destroyer is going to go here. Aircraft carrier is going to go there. We're going to put 2 planes there. 3 planes in Manchuria. Oh, wait a minute here. Let me see if the only place they can go is, well, they can go to Anway. I want them in. I'll put 2 of them there and then 3 in Manchuria. That's fine. Let's see. Yeah, that's it. All right. All right. Okay, we're going to put a fighter on the mainland, a submarine, 2 artillery, and 3 infantry. All right. All righty. All right, that is going to do it for Japan round number 2. And I will see you back for Germany round number 3. All right, Germany round number 3. So, let's go over Russia and USA real quick. So, USA in round 2 bought a transport, a destroyer, an aircraft carrier, an infantry, artillery, and a submarine. And then he put the destroyer in 56. He put the aircraft carrier and the transport into C-Zone 11. Submarine went into 56 also. So he's trying to do kind of a split ocean. The split ocean rarely works unless the player using it is a very high platinum level player, or is playing against a very low level player. So I don't think that's going to have too much success, but you never know. And then his combat, he landed in Norway and Finland, took them both, and that obviously is to prevent my fighters from France and Germany from being able to attack Sea Zone 3. Then he went over here. Oh yeah, then he landed over here in 63, took Berry, killed my lone tank, I think that was there. And then he went down and took the Solomons with this fleet here. So that's, I mean, not standard, but decent KJF moves. And then he, you know, landed his fighters in Yakut, moved a destroyer to Sea Zone 3 to cover the transports. Let's see. A fighter, destroyer, and a submarine moved to 57. Oh yeah, they moved up forward here. But I don't really care about them because they can't attack the mainland. They can't attack the fleet, and they can't attack mainland Japan, so I don't really care about them. All right, what did he do? And he mobilized. Okay, we talked about that. Then Russia bought 3 tanks and 2 artilleries. And then he took undefended Ukraine. But then he tried to strafe Karelia, and I only lost 1 infantry. He lost 2 infantry and an artillery. That was not a good strafe for him. But he doesn't have a lot. He doesn't have a lot of units, and he bought 3 tanks and 2 artilleries. Buying Russian tanks when you only have 1, 2, 3, 5, 6 infantry on the board as Russia, I'm not thinking that's a great move. And then the submarine here, he moved down to 23. I'm not exactly sure why he sent the sub down here. I don't really know. Maybe he's going to try to send it over into the Pacific, or maybe he's going to try to send it around the Horn over to the Indian Ocean. I don't really know. So we'll see what he does with that. Anyway, my counterpunch is it's kind of a risky thing, but I figured Germany is really under no threat here. I'm under no pressure. He's not really. I mean, it looks like he's encroaching on Germany, but he's really not. But he is. I'm not any closer to taking Russia, so he is doing his job. But I am going to do a carrier drop on Sea Zone on this target here. So I went ahead and bought a carrier, a plane, 5 infantry, and an artillery. I'm going to clear this out. My plan is to clear out Sea Zone 3 and then move everything forward towards the eastern front here, because there'll be no threat here at all. I got a whole video on the carrier drop if you want to look at the move, but basically these fighters have no landing spot because of these 2 territories are captured, but I'm put a carrier in Karelia and they can attack now. So I'm going to take 2 fighters. Ooh, is it going to let me do 4? No. So I'm going to take 2 fighters and attack Sea Zone 3. I'm going to have 1 fighter attack Finland, and I'm going to have 1 fighter attack Ukraine. I'm going to send 2 infantry into Ukraine. I'm going to send another fighter into Ukraine. Wait a minute here. 2 there. Oh yeah. 2 there. Okay. And I'm going to send 3 tanks into Finland. All right. And then I'm going to send these guys into Africa and try to... Oh, I'll send the tank too. All right. This is a 95% battle. If it fails, so be it. I thought about dropping 2 carriers here and making the battle 99.9% or whatever. But if I lose a 5%, if I lose a 95% battle, so be it. Like I said, there's not a lot of pressure on me right here. So even if this is a disaster, I still think I can recover from it. But in any case, I want to end up with 2 fighters to defend Karelia. I want to end up with an AA gun, 6 infantry, and artillery, 2 fighters, 2 tanks. And that ought to be enough to withstand any counterpunch, even with his 5 tanks that he has now. Because he has so little infantry, it doesn't really matter. Alright, this looks like a plan. Let's run it. Okay, the dice started out really good and then got atrocious. So, took out C-Zone 3. Fighters have to land in C-Zone 4. This fighter's going to Karelia. Did not lose anything. No tanks lost in Finland, which is pretty fantastic. Really wish I had have taken this back, but of course I did not. One of those fighters is going to Karelia, the other one's going to Poland. This stuff is going into Karelia, the AA gun, and then everyone else is moving into Poland with this AA gun, and then all this stuff is moving into Germany. Okay, and then right here, we're not going to do anything. So I assume that he's going to take this back with this artillery, which is fine because we can counterpunch him and kill him. Then he's going to have no land units. He might move the tanks over here in position, which would be fine because that gets him out of going forward over here, which is going to... So bring him back here. That's fine. Bring him back this way. This tank is going to have free reign of Africa now. And so I'll take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points from England next turn. Actually, another one because I'll take this turn. So this guy's going to stay put. I really would have liked to have had to got next. Now he can go down here if he wants with a tank, which is just more of a nuisance anyway, really. But it is a nuisance. This should be safe. Karelia defense, yeah, that should be safe. Alright. Alright, our aircraft carrier has to go to C-Zone 4. And then we can throw everything else in Germany. Well, I can throw the fighter in. You know what? Let's do that. Let's put... No, let's put the artillery in there. Let's put the artillery in Karelia. And then we'll put the 5 infantry and the fighter into Germany. And then we actually should probably have enough to kill West Russia, as a matter of fact. Because he's got nothing to resupply this with. So we might even have enough to kill West Russia. Because what's he going to do? Block this with an artillery, block this, take this. And then what's he going to come back with? So we're very close to being on Russia's doorstep. We didn't take Ukraine back, which I would have liked, but a small setback, actually. So anyway, that's going to do it for Germany round number 3, and I'll see you guys back for Japan round number 3. All right, Japan round 3. So England did some interesting things. He bought 3 submarines, a transport, and a tank. That was his purchase. 3 submarines, a transport, and a tank. And then he did some combat. He took undefended Egypt, which we thought he would do. He attacked my little undefended Malaya, which we thought he would do. And then he sent a tank and 4 fighters into Szechuan, killed my infantry, and took Szechuan. But as a result of this, he landed his 4 fighters in Kwangtung with 1 infantry for support. Now, that's just too tasty. I have to kill this. So Japan is relatively safe. He does have 1 transport in range of mainland Japan, but I'm going to kill it. He has the only other transport is down here in the Solomons, which he's probably going to try to take the Philippines or Borneo or maybe Australia back, one of these. But Japan is really under not a lot of threat. His navy is spread out, but it's kind of I'm going to pick off some of it, but it's not nothing. The other thing because I'm going to attack Kwangtung and Szechuan actually. I'm actually going to let him have Manchuria. So USA is going to take Manchuria. It's not going to matter because I'm going to take it right back next turn. So, but he is going to get the 3 points. What does he have? He's making $44. He's going to have a chunk of money. But because I can kill all of his fighters, which will leave India pretty damn defenseless. If he continues to move out of here, I'll just take India. If he doesn't, if he tries to go back, because he has to move because Russia's going to be destroyed pretty soon. So I totally get why he did that. I don't understand the 3 sub purchase. I'm not going to try to sea line him. I can't. I don't have any transports. He could have done it with just, if he really wanted to kill this aircraft carrier, he could have done it with 1 sub. 3 subs are way overkill. Way overkill. But I guess he's afraid I'm setting up a sea line, which I'm really not. So anyway, that is going to be the end of that. I am going to take Malaya back. I thought about taking Burma, but then the tank can just take it back. I'm going to take this. He's going to have nothing in range to capture it. I'll get the point, and I'll just slowly move my way back up. So in order to do that, though, I went ahead and bought a bomber, a sub, and 3 artilleries. Because when I start transporting guys off of the mainland, I'm going to have 3 infantry left over. So then I'll have 6 transports in range of 62. So I can drop a nice fat stack in Manchuria next turn. So, first things first. First things first, we're going to kill this submarine. This destroyer and transport with, let's see here. No, not the transports. That fighter and one of these fighters. Alright. We're going to kill that first. Then we're going to take our 2 artillery and 2 guys. We're going to go down here to 61. We're going to drop them into Kwangtung. We're going to hit it with this fighter. These 3 fighters. These 2 battleships. My cruiser. And one of these fighters. And then we're going to take this, go here, grab this, go up to 36, and hit Malaya, and take this fighter and hit that as well. And then we are going to take our artillery and 2 infantry and hit this tank. Like I said, I'm going to leave this. I'm going to leave this for now anyway. My whole fleet is going to be actually in 61 after this turn. Yeah. My whole fleet's going to be in 61. All right. I think that's it. Okay, let's see how that works. All right, my dice were fantastic. One rounded him in Coin Tongue, which was awesome. I did lose 2 infantry there, but I didn't lose anybody. Didn't lose the sub. Didn't lose anybody in Szechuan. So now I'm going to move these 2 guys back. And then we're going to move this aircraft carrier to 36. Can I get another fighter there? I can. Okay. Now I'm going to move an aircraft carrier to 61 and move 2 fighters there. The other 2 fighters are going into Anway. Our destroyer is going to 61. And these 2 fighters... Oh man, there's no way they can get there. Yeah, they can't get there. How does that one get there? One. Wow, that's pretty interesting. So I can throw that in the Philippines, and then he's gonna have what, a tank, a plane, about I'm not going to do that. I'm going to let him take the Philippines. If he wants to take the Philippines. The reason for that is because I'm just going to take it right back. I have so much Navy that I can just crush whatever Navy he has there. So let's send... let's see. They go to Anway or here. Let's go back to Japan. All right. All right. Now we put the 3 artillery. Submarine and the bomber. He may take the Philippines or try to. He might take it, but he's going to lose his Navy if he does. He's going to lose his Navy if he does, and really that kind of just put an end to his advance in Asia. So, after he takes Manchuria, which I'm sure he will, I'll take it back. He might even, given this guy's play strategy, he might even push these 3 tanks and these 2 guys into China and take Szechuan back. He's going to have to do something here. Because as of right now, he's going to lose West Russia. No way he defends West Russia. In fact, I don't think he can defend West Russia, matter of fact. I'll have to run the numbers on it, but I don't think it's possible. So he's going to have to block. Was he going to take that? If he takes Bello, I guess he could do it, but he's going to lose a lot of shit. I could probably take West Russia. I'll have to run the numbers when it comes time, but that'll be next turn. I'll take Egypt again, and England will be done. Pretty much. They are still making a lot of money. I mean, England's got, what, 32 bucks? Attack power, I've got a 40-point lead now because of the that turn, so. And economically, I'm making 69 bucks, but he's making 73 and 99. He's making 99, so he's got a significant economic advantage on me right now. But that's going to flip pretty soon. Anyway, that's going to do it for Japan round 3. I'll see you guys back for Germany round number 4. All right, Germany round number 4. So, looking at United States round 3, they bought 3 infantry, 2 tanks, and a transport, and an industrial complex. Now, my feeling is, I think, and I could be wrong because I don't know my opponent, GRANTHANCHUK. I don't know who he is. I've never played him. Don't have any relationship with him. But I'm thinking he thought he could take a territory and put an industrial complex in it the same turn. What he ended up doing is he put the industrial complex in Hawaii, which I guess, you know, I've thought about that a lot and just putting like a unit, an infantry there like every single turn so that it would have like a massive stack after like the 14th turn just to prevent it from being captured. And if that's the plan, it's way too late for that plan. My feeling is he probably thought he was going to be able to put industrial complex in Manchuria or Borneo when he took them. So, but it's okay. I mean, Japan, we let him have Manchuria so we could take out his air power. We're going to take all this stuff back, and then we're going to take Borneo back. We may or may not take this plane out. I don't think we will. And then he took Morocco. So his combat was he took Finland with his he attacked Finland with his infantry and a tank and lost them both. Wow. Oh, but he killed 2 tanks of mine. Yeah, he killed 2 tanks of mine. And then he moved a bomber, attacked Philippines, 2 infantry, attacked Manchuria. We already knew that. 63 he attacked. Oh, yeah, I had the sub there. Let's see. And then he went to Morocco and dropped to Borneo. We already knew that. Okay. Let's see. And then he put a transport in 56, a tank and 2 infantry in the western United States, and a tank and an infantry into the eastern United States. Yeah, that's... I'm saying he's way behind. If you look at the war report, he is way behind anyway. It's actually not as bad as I think it looks on the board. But he is making a lot of money. I mean, USA's still making 50 bucks. So he's making $108 every turn, and I'm making 60. So that's pretty good, actually. A 48-point economic lead. And if it was going to last, then that would be really good, but it's not going to last. So all I did was I bought 2 tanks for Karelia and 9 infantry for Germany. Actually, 6 infantry for Germany, 3 for Italy. Because I'm gonna defend both of those now against this meager fleet here. First thing I'm gonna do is blitz Norway and take it back, and then we're gonna move everything into Archangel. And then we're going to take this guy here, these two fighters, and so the two fighters from here. One. Okay, that's all they can do. They can't. I need to save these fighters because I'm going to put them in. I'm going to put them in France and Italy. And then we're going to grab this guy here. We're going to take Egypt back. And then we're going to run our tank down here. And then we're going to stack Ukraine. Now I am going to need Japanese fighters here, so let me put a note. Japanese planes here. Because I will need a couple of planes from Anhui over there. It's okay because I still have 6 fighters in the Pacific, and I can spare those 2 just to defend this. Let's see. I think that's it. See, this fighter here, I need it to go to France or Italy. So we can't really do it. 1, 2. No, they can't get there. All right. So that's going to do it for the combat. So let's run it. Alright, so combat was okay. I really wish we'd have killed this. That's so silly. We're going to move the AA gun in here. Our fighters will go back to Karelia. And our aircraft carrier, we're going to put it in C-Zone 2. And that's just to block this transport from being able to go up here and take Norway again. So he's going to have to go to France if he wants to take it, which we're going to move 5 infantry and a fighter into France. We're going to move this fighter into Italy. And we'll move we won't move anybody else. Let's see. Oh, these guys will go. Now, do I want to move them there? Let's move one more. Oops. We're going to move 5 guys into France, and we'll move 1 guy to Italy. And then what I want to do with that, I want to move it forward. Yeah, I do. We'll move them up here. All right. Alright, that's going to do it. Oh no, these fighters here will go. Man, I can put them in Germany? I'll put them in Finland. Put my 2 tanks let's see what I got there. 4 guys. Let's see. 4 infantry, 2 artillery, 2 tanks. And I'll have 2 fighters. And he's got 1, 1, 3, and 2. Yeah, that ain't happening. Alright. We're going to put 3 guys in Italy and 6 guys in Germany. Alright. That is going to do it for Germany, round number 4. And I will see you guys back for Japan, round number 4. Alright, Japan, round number 4. So, United Kingdom bought 2 tanks, 2 infantry, and an industrial complex. And put the industrial complex... Where did he put the industrial complex? Canada. Okay. Put the industrial complex over here and what? Oh, he put it over here. Oh, man. Okay. He put it over here in Western Canada. He did kill my aircraft carrier that was blocking. Did not try to take France or Northwestern. Wasn't going to be successful anyway, but now I can just stack those, and Russia's going to fall soon. Very soon. I got to clean up the Pacific here a little bit. I think, like I said last time, I think he thought that he could take these territories and then put an industrial complex the same turn. And as an afterthought, threw it in Hawaii, but I could be wrong about that. I could be wrong. I'm guessing he wants to put British ships in the Pacific. I don't know. I don't know. But this game, if you look at the war report, I'm up 43, and then after this round, I'm going to be up by a lot more. So let's do this. Oh, I got to go over what I bought. So I just bought 2 infantry and 2 artillery because I'm taking those out of Japan. Bought a transport, a sub, and a destroyer. I just got to keep mini pace with the Navy. But really, I have enough Navy now to withstand all of this. So first thing we're going to do is take back Borneo. Let's see here. Our fighters are going to Borneo. And then our aircraft carrier will go to 47. We're going to take our sub and our bomber and kill the aircraft carrier. We're going to take 1 artillery there, 1 there, 1 there, and the 2 fighters. And then we're going to take 1 guy there, go back to 62, grab an artillery and an infantry, drop it there. We're going to take the cruiser and go there and bombard that. And then let's do, how about 1 fighter? 1 fighter. And then we're going to take the transport, go here, take another artillery and another infantry, drop it in Berry, take our 2 battleships up to 62 and bombard both of them. And take our fighter from there and our 2 fighters from there. Actually, let's do 1 fighter from there and go right there. Right? I think that's it. All right. All right, let's run it. Oh yeah, the Japanese planes that are going here are going to end up here. So they're going to go 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right, let's do it. All right, so these two fighters are going 247. Our bomber is going to go to Egypt. All right, these fighters here are going up to Archangel. These fighters here are going to 62. These fighters here are going to 62. No, they can't both go to 62. They'll go back to Japan. And then our aircraft carrier will go up there, and our destroyer will go up there. Right? Okay. All right. Okay. All right, we're going to throw our transport and our destroyer and our sub and our infantry and artillery. Everything goes into Japan. All right. So we cleaned it up a little bit. We're still dealing with this kind of down here. But we were able to clean up some of this stuff here. And this Navy is not any match for this Navy. That's one of the reasons why the split ocean never works. If you try to send stuff to both sides, unless you're really skilled at it, it just doesn't work. Especially since I'm not doing anything with Japan but playing defense. I'm just hanging on until Germany can steamroll Russia, and that will effectively end the game. So we are going to wait. Let's see. That's it. We're going to finish this turn, and that wraps up Japan round 4. I'll see you guys back for Germany round number 5. All right, Germany round number 5. So the United States in round 4 bought 3 transports, a destroyer, a submarine, a cruiser, and an infantry. And they took Norway again, which is really the only option they had. Took Wake, which is kind of weird. Took Barry. Where's Barry? Oh yeah, he attacked Barry with some fighters and no land units. Okay. Oh no, he had an infantry. Lost a fighter. Szechuan, he took Szechuan, killed my artillery, but no units lost, so he must have hit that with air. Then he moved like a bunch of destroyers all over the Pacific, and I'm guessing to block things, but I'm not exactly sure. I thought he might be going for a snipe, but he's not in any position to do a snipe anywhere. He can maybe try to get the Philippines, but I'm going to kill this, I think, with Japan, and then that will be done. So he's still blocking Alaska. I'm not even sure what this guy's doing, but maybe he's going to try. I can kill this guy too and prevent him from taking that. And then Russia actually strafed Archangel, killed a couple of my guys, and bought 2 tanks, 2 artilleries, and 2 infantry. And then he took Anhui, and then I lost 1 artillery and 4 infantry, but then he lost an infantry, 2 artilleries, and 2 tanks. So that didn't exactly work out for him. But anyway, we're just going to close the noose. I'm going to just stack the caucuses this turn, and then take Russia next turn. So I bought a tank, 6 infantry, a bomber, and a fighter. And then I'm going to take 1 infantry and 1 infantry to take that. We're going to use our artillery to take that. We're going to move into trans, and we're going to use our tank to take that. Right? Yeah, we're going to give up Finland. I'm not even worried about it because we're going to kill Russia pretty soon. And we're just going to shift stack. Actually, I could hit this with 2 fighters. Because I am going to shift stack them. I could hit it with 2 fighters. I don't really want to lose a plane, though, so I'm not going to do it. Okay, that's it. I got West Russia. Okay. Alright. Alright. Now the non-com, this guy moves up. Everybody goes into the Caucasus. We're going to send these 2 tanks down to the Caucasus. And these 2 tanks down to the Caucasus. And this tank here is going to go to Karelia. We're going to stack Karelia again. We're shift stacking, so we're going to move that there and the plane. Those guys there and the plane. Let's see. 1 infantry and a tank maybe. And then nothing is going to be able to take France. And nothing is going to be able to take Germany. I will leave... I'll leave a handful of guys in Germany. I'll just move like 1 guy. Or let's see. Just move 1 guy forward. And then these fighters are going to go to Karelia. Because I want them to be in range of Russia. And actually, let's do this here. We'll send that fighter to Karelia. We'll send that fighter to Karelia. And we'll just go with infantry defense. And we'll send... let's see. 2 more infantry there. We won't send any more there. Alright, he has no air power, right? No air power, okay. Actually, I did buy some infantry. Didn't I buy some infantry? I bought 6 infantry and a tank. Alright, so I can move these 3. Let's move 2 of them there. We'll move 1 of them there. We'll just do that. And actually, our yeah, that's fine. That's fine. All right. All right. Let's see here. Our tank and our fighter is going into Karelia. And our bomber and our 6 infantry is going into Germany. All right. And we'll just send our Japanese fighters over to Germany. Because I don't think... I can run the numbers, but I don't think this is going to be enough to defend any of that. Alright. Maybe just one Japanese fighter over there. I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, that's going to do it for Germany 5. I'll see you guys back for Japan round 5. Japan round number 5. So... this is going to take a lot of moving parts, only because he moved his fleet all around here. Combination of blocking, I guess, and to prevent some attacks, but his fleet is so discombobulated that it's not going to win. Russia's going to fall soon, and then that's going to be it. Oh, you know what? I should land these planes. Oh, I can't land them there. I can't land them there. That's interesting. I can land one of those planes there. All right. We'll send one plane over there in case he wants to go 2 infantry, 2 tanks. Over there. Alright, so I just bought a replacement 3 infantry, 3 artillery, and a bomber for this stuff here. So the first thing we're going to do is I'm going to take my bomber. I miscounted my bomber. Okay, let's take the bomber and go here. And then we'll go here. And then we'll take the fighters and go here. All right. And then we're going to take our sub and attack this battleship and these 2 fighters here. And attack the battleship. Now that's assuming that we can move our aircraft carrier here over to 44 or into 59. So we're going to move into 59. So we're going to take our battleship. And let's see what else we got. We got a sub there. We do have a sub there. We'll take our submarine. Actually, we don't want to do that. That way we can save our battleship. He's got no air power, so C-Zone 61 is safe no matter what. So let's just take our battleship and go there, and we'll go our cruiser. We'll go cruiser and submarine. And there. We're going to need our battleships. We'll need a battleship over here. We just gotta hope the destroyer doesn't take out the battleship. We'll grab that, and we'll grab that. Go here and here, and then we'll take our fighters and hit that. And then, you know what? We're gonna drop 6 units in there, so we'll take our fighters. Let's see. Do we want to take one there? We'll take one. How about there? hold on a second. Let's take all of our stuff here. Let's take 3 of those and 3 of those. Go down here and drop them into Yunnan. And then let's see here. Let's see. I got a destroyer there and a destroyer here. Let's disengage. That way we can move them afterward. Let's see here. Where should these fighters go? So I'm going to have a mini fleet there. I'm going to have a mini fleet there. Battleship, aircraft carrier, destroyer, and 2 fighters. Actually, do I really even care about this battleship? I really don't care about it. Because it really can't do anything. So let's send a fighter here. And then let's re-engage this one here. And we can send a battleship here. What's he gonna have? Subs. Send a destroyer here. Keep a destroyer here and a fighter here. But the aircraft carrier's got to move. Send the aircraft carrier there. Let's see, is that going to be enough? I don't know, I've confused myself, but we're going to roll with it. Alright, let's see. Plane and a destroyer. Bomber and that. 2 fighters against a crew. Yeah, that one's kind of rough, but... Yunnan implausible, yeah, okay. He's on 60. Alright, let's make one change here. Let's disengage the sub. And then let's go here, grab the sub, and use it. Let's see here. Here. Right? Or just grab the sub. Yeah. Yeah, let's do that. All right. All right. Oh, nice. All right, combat was pretty good. Allies lost. Let's see, 1849. 68, 60, 67 IPC, and I lost 14. That's a pretty good trade. Now we're going to take this guy there and land our... Oh, wait a minute. Not this guy. These two guys here. This fighter's going here, and this fighter is going here. This bomber is going... Oh, he's got no air power. Oh, he's got the plane here. Well... Oh, we'll put it there. And then these fighters are going to land in Northwestern. And then these fighters here will land down there to defend. Let's see. So he's going to have sub, an aircraft carrier, and a battleship. And no planes. Oh, this plane, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it can go. And this plane, 1, 2. Okay. Well, it is what it is. We'll see what happens. Let's see. Alright, everything's got to go into Japan. Alright. Alright, that's going to do it for Japan round 5, and I'll see you guys back for Germany round number 6. Germany round number 6. So I messed up here. I didn't think... I had my sub set to submerge. So he attacked it with an aircraft carrier and a battleship. I'm sorry, he attacked my battleship with an aircraft carrier and 2 planes and won the battle. I didn't ever run the numbers on it because I didn't have any idea. It was just a silly mistake by me. So I lost my 3 transports. But I'm going to absolutely destroy his entire navy after this, so he'll have nothing left. And then I'll leisurely take back... the Philippines after he puts an industrial complex on it. This is kind of funny. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, and I'll kill this transport also. Maybe. I don't know. Oh, I got the bomber, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know if I can do it. Oh well. I'll deal with that later. We're going to take Russia. So all we did was buy 3 subs, a 9 infantry and a bomber. We're just going to throw the 3 subs in C Zone 5. They're set to submerge. So when he gets close, we'll just hit him with the 3 subs and a couple of bombers and take out his fleet. And then he'll be done. So we're going to go in here. We're going to go in here. In here. Here. All of our, well. I'm going to take that. And I don't even want to give him any shot at my send the bomber. And we will not send the fighters because we're going to send the fighters here. Send 4 fighters there. 3 fighters we're going to leave here. We're going to take this. And that's it. That should be enough to kill Moscow. Alright, so our fighters are going back to the Caucasus. Our bomber is going up to Karelia. These 3 guys are moving up there. And our guy's moving up to Egypt. I think that's it. Yeah. That'll be it. Alright, our bomber is going in there. We're going to put 3 subs in there. We're going to put 4 infantry, 2 infantry, and 3 infantry. Alright, that's going to do it for Germany 6, and I'll see you guys back for Japan round number 6. Alright, Japan round number 6. So, United Kingdom bought a tank, an AA gun, a fighter, and 2 infantry. I'm not sure why he bought those things. Then he tried to take Persia. He attacked Northwestern Europe, which was silly. He did actually take Thailand, and then he tried to take Persia and failed. So I did make a mistake here. Obviously, we talked about I fucked up. I left the transports pretty much unguarded, and he was able to kill him. But I'm going to remedy that situation, and I'm going to set up for a double whammy of Hawaii and Philippines next turn. So, maybe not next turn, maybe 2 turns after that. So I went ahead and just bought a submarine, 3 transports to replace the ones I lost, and artillery and an infantry. And then we're going to take both subs, and we're going to leave them there to attack that. And then we are going to take this with 1 guy, and then the rest of the stuff, let's see. Let's see, if I do that, 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, because I want to end up back in C Zone 60 at the end of this turn with the aircraft carrier. And then we're going to go... do I have a destroyer? Yes, I do. Okay. Cruisers. Battleship. Let's see. Fighters. Oh, wait a minute. I'll go this way also. This one will go back this way. Yeah, I'll go that way. Let's see. I think that's it. Well, we might as well use the bomber and the fighters. All right. Let's get that done. Alright, combat was great. We did everything we needed to do. Alrighty. So, let's see. Our aircraft carrier from here is going to 60. And then our bombers going back to C-Zone, or back to Japan. These fighters will go to 60. These fighters will go to 60. Let's see. These fighters will go... let's see. We can leave them there, I guess. Our bomber is going back to Japan. All right, I think that's it. Alright. Our 3 transports and our submarine go into C-Zone 60. And our artillery and our infantry go into Japan. Alright. Alright, we're set up to take Philippines back next turn. We probably will not take India next turn, but we'll be set up to take it in round 7. No, round 8. And actually we'll be set up to win the game in round 8 no matter what. So we'll be able to take Hawaii and this and the Philippines in round... Well, we'll take the Philippines in round 7 and we'll set up to take Hawaii in round 8. And that's it. So that'll do it for Japan 6. I'll see you guys back for Germany round 7. Alright, Germany round number 7. So United States in round 6 bought 2 bombers and a submarine. The 2 bombers went over to the East Coast. The submarine went off the coast of Hawaii. Bought another industrial complex for the Philippines, which will be mine at the end of this turn. Then moved his entire USA fleet into Iwo Jima. Then moved his Russian sub all the way around the Horn as the last lone survivor of the Russians. And that pretty much concluded his turn. I'm going to prep a Sea Lion for round 8. And I'll take India, and I should take Philippines. And I'll set up to take the Western United States, but it won't matter because he won't be able to take any of those back. So I actually won't have to take Hawaii or the United States. I just bought an aircraft carrier, 2 fighters, 2 destroyers, 4 transports, and an infantry. And then we are going to go... So we are going to go and kill this. We're going to take our 3 subs and our 2 bombers. And 1 fighter. And then we are going to... that's all we're going to do. Because the rest of the fighters... Well, let's see here. 1, 2... I could put them there. Now let's take that back. We'll go 2 guys and 2 fighters and take that back. Alright. That's all we're going to do. All right. Our fighters going into France. Our bombers are going into France. We're going to take these guys and put them into the Caucasus. Everything else is going forward. Let's see here. I guess we'll leave it there. How many transports did I buy? 4. So I got 8 units. Alright, so I can take everything in Karelia. I can move all this to France. Move this over here. See, he has no transports here, right? What did I buy? Oh yeah, 1 infantry. Alrighty. Alright, I think that's it. Oh yeah, let's move the tank here to Central Africa and go there. And let's be done. I don't see a transport here. If I fucked it up, then I fucked it up. Alright. 2 destroyers. An aircraft carrier. 2 fighters. 4 transports. And a guy. Alright. That is going to do it for Germany round number 7. And I'll see you guys back for Japan round number 7. Alright, Japan round 7. So England bought 2 tanks, an infantry, and a destroyer. I think he thinks he can block this fleet from landing. Which it won't work, but that's okay. And then he took well, he attacked my submarines and they submerged, so nothing happened there. I'm gonna take the Philippines back this turn. I'm gonna take England and India with Germany in round 8, and that should wrap it up. So I just bought another aircraft carrier for C-Zone 60 because I'm gonna use planes from Kwangtung to take back the Philippines. So I'm gonna take this guy and one of these, go here and go here, and then I'm gonna take 3 of those and 3 of those, and go here, and then I'm gonna use that. I'm gonna take a bomber and kill that. And then we're going to use everything else on C-Zone 59. All right. We'll go ahead and take both of these also. We'll take this. And that will do it. All right. So these fighters are going to go here. We're going to send 1 aircraft carrier there. We're going to put 1 there. And that there. Bomber's going back there. And let's see, this bomber here is going to go back to Japan, and this guy's going to go forward, even though India will be ours anyway. And the fighters will go to France. Aircraft carrier in 60, and everything else in Japan. Alright, that's going to do it for Japan 7, and I'll see you guys back for the end of the game, Germany 8. Alright, welcome back. This is going to be the end of the game, so our opponent let the time run out, which I figured he would, since there was no way we were losing. He just got way behind early with bad purchases. Buying AA guns with Russia is never a good sign. And also buying an AA gun on the first round with United Kingdom, never a good sign. So really didn't set up his defense good enough. I took Germany took Russia in round 6, which is usually that's usually a couple turns ahead of what you would normally expect. If you send all the land units toward Russia, they should get there by round 8. But in this case, I got there a couple rounds early, and was able to take that. And that I haven't done a sea lion in a long time, so I appreciate you guys watching. That's going to be the end of this video. I'm not going to do a tremendously long debrief. Just getting another placement game out of the way, and we'll go on to another game and another video. So I do thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you back for another video. Thanks again.